Hello, I'm Jordan, coming at you with a brief tag today. Jim over at Jim's Books, Reading and Stuff is all the way to J now in his series of alphabet tags, and I've been tagged in this one because my name starts with a J, and this is a good one, even if it is a little brief. So the first prompt is J is for Japan. What was the last book you read by a Japanese author? I believe that was The Wind-Up Bird Chronicle by Murakami, which I read, I think, almost 10 years ago now. And I did like it. I don't think I liked it quite as much as I was expecting. At the time, I was extremely into surrealism. I still am, but at that time, that's kind of what I was reading a lot of. And it didn't really stick with me perhaps as much as I expected it to. He's an author that I really want to explore more of. That's the only book from him I've read. But something is holding me back from trying him again. I'm not exactly sure what, but I do intend to read more Murakami at some point in the future. J is for Jamaica. What was the last book you read by an author from the Caribbean? I don't think I've ever read anything from anyone from the Caribbean, unfortunately. So if anyone has a recommendation regarding that, please let me know, and I'd be happy to give it a try. J is for Jane Austen July. Jane Austen and July. What are you reading for Jane Austen July? I'm not reading anything for Jane Austen July. I think I am a little controversial among some of my subscribers. Sorry, I got a situation here. A little controversial among some of my subscribers in that I don't care for Jane Austen. I shouldn't say that I don't care for Jane Austen. I didn't care for Pride and Prejudice, which is the only Jane Austen book I've read. And I feel like I have good reasons for not caring for it, which I've gone into in the past, but I also feel like I must be missing something because this is a writer that's so well loved by so many, pretty much everyone who reads her, including a lot of readers that I really respect. So I'm fairly certain that it's just for whatever reason it has not clicked with me, and I need to try her again. I didn't have the guts to try it this July. Maybe next July. Maybe before then. Probably before then, to be honest. I've been told that Persuasion is what I should perhaps try. But if anyone has a recommendation of something that they think might convert me to the Jane Austen camp, please let me know. Sorry. And I'd be happy to consider that. So, J is for James Joyce. What is your favorite novel by James Joyce? Again, I've only read one novel by James Joyce, and that's Ulysses. But also, once again, I did not care for it. I dislike Ulysses far more than I dislike Pride and Prejudice, though. There are parts in Ulysses that I actually do really like a lot and enjoyed, but overall, I hated it. And I don't hate many books. I think it is ridiculously overdone, and it is willfully difficult. I'm not opposed to difficult literature at all, but I feel like there has to be a point to it, and it has to reward the massive amount of decoding that goes into it. And there was very little payoff for me in the weeks I spent decoding Ulysses. But I mean, it means a lot to a lot of people, and I respect that. I think the people who love Ulysses, for them, it's a source of joy. It's a joyful book, which I think is great. To me, it was not that. So that's the one book I've read from Joyce. I think sorry, my phone's acting up here. There's a side question regarding this saying, have you tried Finnegans Wake? Which I have not. I do have that. It's the only James Joyce book that I actually own, because I do intend to try it. I feel like I might like it more, honestly, because Ulysses has this combination of, it has a coherent, or not coherent, but it has a narrative that's being told, and then it also mixes that with the diarrhea of language, and I feel like that combination is partly what makes it fail in my book, whereas Finnegans Wake, I get the impression it's just simply the diarrhea, and maybe I can handle just a straight shot of the diarrhea. I don't know, it seems like it might be kind of fun. So someday I do intend to try Finnegans Wake, and perhaps my thoughts on that will be a little different. J is for joke. Tell us a bookish joke. Nothing's coming to mind, unfortunately. I will say that I giggle like a schoolboy whenever I hear the name Balzac. So I'm sure there's a joke in there, but yeah, nothing's coming to mind for that. Finally, J is for Jaguar. Enzo Ferrari described the Jaguar E-Type XKE as the most beautiful car in the world. I don't know that car. What do you consider the most beautiful car in the world? I'm not really a car person. I did work as a valet for a while, and I got to drive some really nice cars doing that, so that was actually pretty fun. But I'm not like the car person, so I don't really have a great answer for this. I think I would just say kind of the cliche answer. I really like those old uh, Cadillacs from the 50s and 60s. I don't even know the model. I think it might be Eldorado, but they're just those big, boxy, boat-like cars. I think those are really cool looking. Never had a chance to drive one, unfortunately, but I do really like those. So that is the J tag. I'm not going to tag anyone, I don't think, because these tags make the rounds as they should. They're great. But if you're seeing this and you want to do it, please go ahead and go check out Jim's channel. I'm sure he's got a lot. I know he's got a lot more good alphabet tags coming down the pipe. So thank you for watching. Have a good day.